I did not have my microphone set. That's my bad, gang. I did not have my microphone set. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Give me 1 second, actually. I need to get my cord. My phone's at like 5%. I always let it get so bad, and I don't think to like grab my charger until I actually start stream for some reason. It's a problem, actually. Like, it's an actual issue, and I need to stop doing that. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I just dropped everything, actually. I am so sorry, chat. This is probably hell right now, hearing this. I cannot imagine. I am so sorry. There we go. I am so sorry about that. The way I was trying to plug in my, the way I was trying to plug in my phone moved my microphone cord. And then it all went downhill from there. It all just went downhill entirely. That's my bad, chat. I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Scared my dog. I'm so sorry, Pepper. Ugh. Oh my god, it's Coconut Mall. That's awesome. I love Coconut Mall. Let me actually make myself there. What else? What else can I do? I can add a background, actually. That might be a good idea. Well, let me give you guys an actual background. Holy. You're getting Peaceful Park. There you go. Isn't this such a peaceful park that we're at? Oh. Hold on. Let me move this all the way down. There we go. There we go. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that just so much nicer? What have you been up to lately, chap? I think you're pretty quiet, but that may be me. Wait. Doesn't... Let me turn myself up. How's that? Is that any better? Hi, Peach! Hi! Hi, Peach! Welcome in, everyone. Hello, how are we all doing? I just realized there are... Some of you have probably never seen my VTuber now that I'm thinking about it. Because I just like don't stream with my VTuber very often. Because even right now, I'm at like 30 FPS. As soon as I turn on the VTuber, my FPS just cut in half. I really give non-stop angst for us to suffer through. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Remind me to DM you later, by the way. Remind me to DM you later. I haven't seen it before, but it looks super cool. Thank you! Wait. Now I have to show you the whole thing. Oh my god. Look at it! Look at it! This was made by my friend Jack. Actually, I think this should work because I added Seribot. Yes, check out Jackalope. Let me just double check if this is the right person. Yes, okay. So, my friend Jack made my VTuber. He's super talented. He makes a bunch of cool stuff. And genuinely did such a good job. I could not be more grateful to him. Like, look at this shit. Look at this. Look at the guy. Look at the look at the detail in the wings and in the clothes and in the eyes. Dude, look at all of this. Look at all of this. Dude. I cannot overstate how grateful I am to Jack for doing this because it's so cool. Like, genuinely. And I wish I had like a better tracking thing for it, but I don't. And sometimes you just have to roll with the punches. Sometimes you just have to like go with what you got. So this is me going with what I got. The emote. Dude, it's such a good emote. It's so fun. My friend Kai made it. Kai's awesome. Kai made the emote. Let me... MSO... Kai Arts... Yes, let me double check that's the right person. Yes. Check out Kai. He's awesome. He made the emote. Jack made the VTuber. Both awesome. Just great people, great artists, super talented. So chat. I think I spoke about this in the Discord. What actually did I say in the Discord? Let me check. Did I say anything else or just that little bit? Let me check. Yeah, no, it was just that little bit. Okay. Chat. In the Discord, I mentioned that I would be doing, or that I was considering doing, a 12-hour stream. And this is still true. I am looking into it right now, like trying to think of things to do. If there's something that you want to see me do, or that like you want to see in particular, please let me know. But chat, I do have a question for something that I think you might be interested in, but I want to double check. I have a question for you, chat. Do you want to hear my question? Or... Because if I do this one particular thing, then I want to make sure that you guys, would like be actually interested in it. Chat, I was thinking about doing a Minecraft lore Q&A, where I would like release a form, essentially, right? And it would be like, ask a question about my lore. And then I'd pull, and then you guys would fill it out, and I'd pull it up on stream, and then I'd answer the questions. What would you guys think of that? Would you guys be interested in that, like, at all? Every time I look down, my eyes close. And it's because my camera is so high up. That would be fun? Okay. Okay. It'd be interesting? Alright, okay. I can look into that. I can look into doing that. Can I send in funny weird questions too? Yes, of course you can. You can send in funny weird questions if you want. Just for the funnies. Chat, I swear to God. I have to look like directly into my camera, or else my eyes just are not open. Speaking of Discord, want to hear something? Sure. What you gotta tell me, Peach? Star! Welcome in! Welcome in! Hello, Star! Hi! I'm going to get your opinions on immigration into fantasy towns. What does that even mean? Anyone can type an announcement. Oh! Let me fix that. Thanks for letting me know, Peach. Yeah, I'm still renovating the Discord before I add a command for it. Cause like I wanna make sure that Discord is like actually in peak condition before I make it so that just anybody can enter, you know? Server settings. Actually, wait, no, that'd be in the settings for announcement. Am I getting context too? Let me... Everyone can view the channel. But... not everyone can send messages. Let me... Star is not getting the context. And I can view channel, and I can send messages. Peach, did that work? That should have worked. I know not everyone can type in Twitch notifs. I'm pretty sure I did that. Okay, awesome. Yeah, guys, I swear I will lock in soon. One of these days, I'll lock in so cataclysmically hard. And I'll get so much done. But for now, it's just a little bit at a time. Right now. Today, chat. Today, I went in and I added Seribot. Because I've been meaning to do that for so long, and we keep getting bots in here. And I've been meaning to add Seribot for weeks, chat. I've been meaning to add Seribot for weeks. And today, I finally did it. Because I knew that I was going to go live, and I knew that I would have kicked myself if I didn't add Seribot beforehand. So I did it. And now I can shout out my friends who did things. And I don't have to deal with bots coming in and be like, follow me to enter this raffle or things like that. Ugh. Hold on, let me... Okay. Sorry, I had to check something. Yeah, I did that today, chat. I actually locked in a bit. Just a little bit though, not too much. You know, I had to have some time for myself. Cause chat, I go back to work tomorrow. Chat, I go back to work tomorrow, and I really don't want to go back to work. I really don't want to go back to work, but I have to go back to work. Opinion on socks. They're chill. I own a few. I do own a few pairs of socks. I mean, I don't wear them super often, but like if my feet are cold, then yeah, I fuck with socks. Why are you asking me this question? I should I be concerned? Soup nut cereal. Should I be concerned? That is not at all okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Soup works in unpredictable ways. That is so true, Star. You are so correct. You are so correct. Anyways, anyways. Oh my god, guys. It's the most based disc to ever exist, chat. Anyways, what else is there to talk about? What else? Chat. I have some water. Not water, lemonade. From Sonic. Yesterday I had Zaxby's, today I had Sonic. That's great. Tomorrow I'm gonna have theme park food. Like theme park chicken tenders. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. But, chat. What am I gonna say? I'm running out of things to say, chat. This is a problem. This is a problem every time I try to do a Just Chatting stream. I run out of things to say. What is there to talk about? Oh, chat! My car got broken into. You can continue asking weird-ass questions, Soup. But... So, I went out, yesterday to take out my dog. Just taking out my dog for a walk, you know. Nothing too crazy. And I walked by my car on the way back, and that, you know, I'm not really looking at my car, but I'm just kind of walking past it, don't see anything out of the ordinary. And I go up to my room, and I just chill up there for a minute. And then my dad, like an hour or so later, my dad's like, "Hey, your passenger door your passenger door was open, and so is your console." And I'm like, "Dad, what?" And he goes, "Yeah." So I go downstairs to check, cause like, what? I go downstairs to check. He had already closed my passenger door, but my console was indeed open. And someone had obviously been going through it, like, stuff was kind of, like, scattered in the passenger seat. someone someone got in my car and went through my console. There was only one important thing I had in my car, and that was the key card to get into my university parking garage, or not parking garage, like parking tower. And that was what was left. there like everything was left, like, you know, I didn't have anything important, so there was nothing really to take. Just like a bunch of pamphlets and, you know, a couple empty envelopes and stuff. But yeah, my car but yeah, my car got broken into. And chat, do you want to? I got lucky that I didn't have anything like important in there, cause I don't leave important stuff in my car, cause you know that could get broken into any time. And I know that my dad has chat. My dad grew up in like a very safe area, like one of those areas where you could like just leave your front door open. So he doesn't really lock our cars when he uses them. So my dad had been the last person to use my car. And and he didn't lock it, which is how it got broken into in the first place. I think they would have had better luck robbing an ant. That's rude. How dare you? First of all, like, I'll have you know, I make money. Alright? I bring home some bread. Alright? I bring home some bread. But yeah, that happened. So that happened, chat. I just remembered that happened. I was like, oh my god, I can tell chat about that. Chat, I actually just like left a whole vacation out of my mind. Why? Every time that I actually like want to sit down and talk, everything that I can talk about just exits my mind, even though there is a lot to talk about. I went on vacation for a week, chat. I went on vacation for a week. And the last time I went on vacation to this particular place, chat, I left my phone in my bathing suit pocket when I went to the ocean, and I lost my phone in the ocean. I lost my phone in the ocean last year because I forgot to take it out of my bathing suit pocket. This year, chat, I was sitting on the balcony as we were 30 minutes away from leaving. And I have my phone and my AirPods, right? And I'm chilling on the balcony. And I drop my AirPod case. And my AirPod case goes off the balcony and into like the little balcony area below, which belongs to someone else. And I go inside, and I go to my mom, and I'm like, hey, so so my AirPod case, I dropped it. And my mom was like, okay, there's two things we can do. We can call the front desk and see if they can go get it. Cause it's like this is like an apartment complex, sort of. And they can see if they can like check in with the owner, like see if they can get the AirPods. Or your dad, I think, has an extra AirPod case. Cause chat, my dad is an auctioneer. He has everything. And so I'm like, let's do both. So she calls the front desk while I call my dad. And I'm like, hey dad, do you happen to have a spare AirPod case for no reason whatsoever? And he's like, yeah, I do. And I'm like, okay, that's great. And then my mom comes up to me and she's like, they're gonna call the owner of the place below us and we're gonna see if, and we're gonna see if we can, you know, get into that. I think I remember that one too. No, this is the first time I'm telling this specific story on stream, because, like, this happened, like, a few days ago. God, this happened on Wednesday. And so... and so... They get in contact with the owner of the place. And they're like... okay, have your kid go down to their front door. And just wait for it. So my mom tells me, okay, go down to his front door and wait for it. I'm like, okay, sounds good. And my brother goes out to the balcony, I guess to, like, keep an eye on things. I go down there, and the guy's like, I threw it up to the guy on top, and I'm like, what? He goes, I threw it up to the guy on top, and I'm like, what? The guy on top? What the fuck are you talking about? And then my brother comes down, he's like, he threw it up to me, and I'm like, oh, that guy on top. And I'm like, oh my god, thank you, this is great. And so we go back up, and my mom goes, and I go, yeah. And she goes, and I go, yeah. Yeah. Every time I go on vacation to that particular place, it feels like something has to go wrong with me and electronics in particular. It's an issue. I should, like, get a grip. Chat, this is why I don't go on vacation very often. Because every time I do, something just goes wrong, you know? A couple of years ago, my family and I went to Hawaii, and I took a stuffed animal with me. Because I was like, oh, surely nothing can go wrong if I take this stuffed animal with me. And... and I lost it on the plane. And that was a gift from a friend, chat. I thought it was the clumsiest of my headphones. No, it's me. This is actually, my second pair of headphones. Because my first pair of headphones, I lost one of them between the couch cushions at home and could just never find it again. I have a terrible track record. You gotta stop going on vacations. I really do. I really do stop. I should stop going on vacations, man. It's an issue. Oh, I lost count of mine. I've had many losses. You keep losing things? Dude, it's an issue. It's a serious issue. I just stopped doing that. I just, like, put an AirTag on all of my things. That way I'll never lose any of them ever again. Just AirTag every single one of them. But yeah, these chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think these headphones are like, because these are also from my dad, so they're like used. Because you know he's an auctioneer. He takes used things. Um, I think that they're like messed up a bit, because they're very quiet unless I turn them all the way up. But when I turn them all the way up, everyone and their mother can hear what I'm listening to. And it's an issue. My solution is usually to strap everything to myself and double check whenever I get up. Knowing how things go for you, you still somehow... Yeah. Yeah, it's a problem. I need to get a fucking grip, man. I need to get a fucking grip. My new headphones don't work well with Discord. I don't know how to fix it. Oh no! I have a couple pairs of headphones where they play music just fine, but for some reason words are like murky. Not even like murky, words just don't work. Like they'll play like music and sounds fine, but no words. Not words. I don't know what it is, but it's a serious problem. And it needs to stop. I have had to invest in new headphones. That's bizarre. I know, right? It's so weird. I've had this happen to 2 pairs of headphones, by the way. 2 pairs of headphones, by the way, that this happened to. I don't... It's such a bizarre issue, and the fact that if I had a... For me, everyone sounds too low in Discord call only. What is wrong with headphones? I don't know. That's really weird. Only on Discord? Huh. Do like when people screen share on Discord, is it also quiet? Or is it just like the people? Like when we were watching K-pop Demon Hunters, was the movie quiet or was it just the people? We were just talking to play Stardew, no stream. We were watching K-pop Demon Hunters. Was the movie quiet or just us? I was not using them. Ah, okay, gotcha. That's a really weird issue. I only use it when I want to use my mic to prevent. That's fair. I use my headphones, also to prevent echo, but also like my PC speaker is just really quiet and I don't have a separate speaker, so what can you do? But also like I don't think I'd even want to play through the speakers because I live at home and I don't want that stuff on blast, you know? Like if I'm watching K-pop Demon Hunters, that's my business. That's my business. And no one else's. I have one speaker, the other one doesn't work. No! I'm using Nexstar, let me know so I can put my mic on full blast. Oh god. Soup, your new mic is it's really quiet for some reason. Like, I have you turned all the way up and you're on normal volume. Both on Discord and on Investors. That's so fair. In my house, nobody like knows English, so I just go crazy. It's not even fully like what they're hearing, though that does play a part. But it's also just like the fact that they're hearing it, because like I don't want to disturb anyone, if that makes sense. Nah, I blast the songs and sing horribly when we watch K-pop Demon Hunters because the whole house should be blessed. I also do sing out loud, but that's, you know, that's between me and my brother. That's between me and my brother that I sing out loud, because he's in the room next door, and I'm surely he's the only one who can hear when I sing out loud. Surely, and you know, if he has to hear when I sing out loud, then so be it. Because when I'm unmuted, I can hear faint ringing, so it bugs the yeah. Gotcha. What do you mean a faint ringing? What do you mean? Are the angels out to get you? What is happening? Like, I just got this mic, but I may send in a review and ask for a refund. That's so fair. I would too. How are you hearing a faint ringing? Like, I have no idea how to describe it. Dude, the angels are out to get you, dude. That's the only explanation. The angels are out to get you. Other than to... Wait, what? What? Okay? What does that even mean? Guys, my medical knowledge on a scale from 1 to 10 is at a 0.5. You're gonna have to dumb it down a bit. Guys, this is why... This is why I didn't go into the medical field. Happens? Yeah. Yeah. This is why I didn't go into the medical field. Because I don't know what tinnitus is. It's super high pitched, like it's so bad and it only gets worse if I turn up my volume on the mic. Oof. I only know psychology. Dude, yeah. Oh my god, wait. Do you remember 21st night of September? Oh wait, Star, have you seen my VTuber before, actually? Because I showed it off fully earlier, but I don't know if you were here for that. In a clip once, I love it. Awesome. It's nice as a condition where you have ringing in your ears usually cause... Ah, I gotcha. Yep. I know what you're talking about. That I was thinking that might be what it was, but I wasn't entirely sure. Hey, Pepper! Sorry, Pepper's here. She's just chilling. Also, is it audio mixing good for everyone? For everyone? Sorry. Or is there like something messed up that I need to know about? Yeah, the baby! Say hi, Pepper! Say hi! She is upset at me because I disturbed her sleep. She's upset at me now. Sounds good? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. That's fine. I hear KK Slider and you good. Okay, perfect. I'm so glad you can hear KK Slider. You know, that's just one of the best things in life, is hearing KK Slider. Where? Chat. I just tried to look for my phone, and I forgot that that's how I'm reading chat. I hate it here. What was I even gonna check? I forget. Oh yeah, I was just gonna check this. Ooh! Soup, I'm sending you something. Actually, I'll just send it to Fanfic Gang Gang. Boop. Update, I fixed the ringing. I just can't plug headphones to the mic, but that's a problem. Wait, what? When was the last time you thought about geese? It was earlier today, actually. Earlier today! Because I was... That, you wouldn't happen to be asking because you were thinking about geese earlier today, would you? Because I was thinking about geese earlier today. Because I saw a goose. And I know you saw a goose earlier. Maybe. That's crazy. Dude? What was I gonna say? Oh, dude, I need to cut my fingernails. I keep forgetting to cut my fingernails, always. I always forget to cut my fingernails. Do I paint my nails tonight, chat? Or do I just chill? Cause I need to repaint my nails, I'm gonna be so honest. It's getting bad. It's getting chipped. And like I go back to work tomorrow, so I might as well. Sure, why not? Yeah. Oh my god, wait! I can do that while we're in BC, actually. Now that I think about it, I can just do that while we're in BC. Ooh! 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 Guys, I had an idea earlier. Let me DM you guys. Hold on. Oh my god. I'm trying to like talk while I type, and I just don't think I can do it. I'm just gonna type and I'll talk. I'll go back to talking in just a bit, in just a few seconds. Boom. There you go. Anyway, chat. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck. Right. Okay. Something about the weather. The weather. Chat. I love when it storms at my job because it means I get to go home. Isn't that wonderful? Every time it storms, I think, oh man, I hope this means we're closing. And sometimes it does mean we're closing. And that means I get to go home. I love the thunder now. That's valid, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, I've done nothing. You're gonna make my chat think that I'm like a fan or something. I'm not a fan, chat. I'm not a fan of anything. In general, just ever. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan account. I'm not I definitely don't write fan fiction. No, definitely totally not. I'm not a fan of anything actually. I'm like my own unique person and I'm my own unique person and identity and nerd. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I am building my community around my own unique and individualistic personality, and I would never rely on fanworks and an already created community to do that. Because I also want to be my own unique person in my content. Just had to make that disclaimer really quick. I will do fan stuff sometimes, but at the end of the day, I do want my content creation to be surrounding my own unique person, you know? If you see me reblogging anything of any other content creators, no you don't. At least they aren't my friends. If you see me reblogging some of my friends' stuff, yes you did. But if they're not my friends, no you didn't. You didn't see that. Anyway. What else is there to talk? Yeah, when it thunders at my job, dude, every time it thunders at my job, without fail, someone will come up to me and be like, do you think we're gonna get to go home? And I'm like, God, I hope so. Not even when it thunders, because when it thunders, it's like the park temporarily closes. So it's like, at that point, we're just crossing our fingers. But if it rains, it's even more of a hope. Like, we're just getting our hopes up for nothing when it rains. Like, every time it rains, without fail, someone will come up to me and be like, God, I hope we get thunder. And I'm like, God, I hope so. And every time that it thunders and we close temporarily, without fail, someone comes up to me and is like, God, I hope we get to go home. And I'm like, God, I hope so. And half the time we don't. But you know, God forbid I get my hopes up. Let me check the weather, actually. I love how you've been conditioned to love storms and I've been conditioned to hate them. Yes, I have been conditioned to love storms. It's an issue. Let me check the weather for this week. Oh my god, 65% chance of storms on Monday. I win. I win. I win, chat. Me too, though. Which one? Do you love storms or hate storms, Soup? Cause I love them. Cause it means I get off of work. I went to a pirate museum, chat. I went to a pirate museum. And I saw the only treasure chest that they have in existence. And I saw one of the 3 Jolly Roger flags that still exist. And it looks so stupid. Because when it storms, that means usually less people go out on errands. That's, you know, that's so fair. Actually. Pirate Museum. Yeah! I went to the Pirate Museum. It was so cool. And I showed you guys pictures. Because it was so cool. What else did I do? What else did I do? I got rocks. I got rocks, chat. I got more peacock ore because I love peacock ore. Peacock ore is so pretty. It's super cool. Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it so cool? So awesome. Admission was not cheap, but you know, the prices we pay. The prices we pay. Admission was like $20. It was awful. But you know, the prices we pay. The prices we pay, chat. The prices we pay. Chat, I like going to the beach because it means that I can go to also my favorite town. And when I go to my favorite town, it's such a nice town, and I love going there. And I just like going to the beach, chat. Sometimes it's just nice to go to the beach and take like a long walk on the shore. And when I go to my favorite town, we always end the day by walking along the riverside. Because there's like there's a fort in the distance, and it's like this walkway along the river. And it's so nice. And like on the other side, you have like Spanish influenced architecture, and it's so pretty. And there are like boats coming around, and every now and then there'll be like a DJ boat, and they'll just be blasting YMCA. And the fort, it's just really pretty. Just walking, when we end the day, I like walk along the river, and you can see the sunset over the fort. And it's super nice. Glad vacation was fun. It was nice, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I'd been working practically every day before that. Like, everyone gets 2 days off a week, but chat, I've been working 9-hour shifts almost every day. Sometimes 12-hour shifts. And like, my feet were blistered, I was sunburnt. I just needed the vacation, to be honest. I just needed that. And now that I'm back, I do not work half as many days, which is awesome. Because it means I get more time to stream and like hang out and talk to chat. And it also means I get more time to myself to, you know, rest before I go back to college this fall. Which God knows. I'm gonna have some more serious classes this semester. Which, you know, it's important to get those like serious classes done so that you can like focus on like the actual fun stuff, but I was gonna ask what days do you usually have free? It's all over the place. I'm not going to lie to you. Let me check my schedule, actually. Yeah, I work tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday. And then my schedule is like the opposite next week. And then I just know that like 2 of these days I have in-service, and it's supposed to be on my schedule, but it's not. So tomorrow I have to go up to my manager and be like, hey, in-service isn't on my schedule, so when is that again? And I'm gonna look super stupid, because I probably should have taken like a screenshot of when I scheduled that in-service. But I didn't. And it's not in my calendar. So. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go talk to my manager tomorrow. Not looking forward to that. But yeah. Chat, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like being at home. Like, it's nice to just be living at home for these few months. Cause while I do enjoy campus life and all that, it's also nice to like be with my family and have a house rather than just one room. And I get to actually like cook meals and it's not like dining hall food, it's like actual meals. And I'm with my dog, and it's nice. It's nice to be home, but I am also looking forward to going back to college, because I like being able to yell at the top of my lungs when it's a bit later, because I like being able to be louder and later without having to worry about waking anyone up. I also I also just miss things being in walking distance, to be honest, and taking a bus places. I also miss having more free time, chat. I have more free time in college than I do with a job, which I don't like. Cause like, with when that's ironic, yeah. Cause I just have like 2 classes a day, 3 max, and like that's usually from like 12 to 4. And while that means I usually do miss out on stuff, it also means that like I have more time to catch up on what I missed. Meanwhile, with my job, I'm working like 9 to 6 most days, sometimes more. 9 to 6 is on a good day, chat. It's usually more. Sometimes it's less, but usually it's more. But that means that I don't get home until like 7. And I wanna be in bed by like 9 or 10, because I gotta wake up at like 7 a.m. So it doesn't leave much time for catching up on what I missed and also relaxing. But yeah. But I don't think I've ever done a just chatting stream this long, actually, now that I think about it. This is probably my longest just chatting stream I've ever done. Like, this is an hour long. I'm not gonna stop, but like, why are jobs like this? I don't know. It sucks, but what can you do? Hopefully once I like actually get into like the workforce and stuff, it'll be like, I don't want to say less, but like I'll at least have an hour for lunch rather than just 30 minutes. Because right now I just have 30 minutes for lunch, and that's not nearly enough to, like, eat and also relax. And, like, gather my composure and reapply sunscreen and, you know, use the bathroom. Because I take long bathroom breaks, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. "30 minutes is not nearly enough for a lunch break, and I stand on that." Oh, what? I just got really small for a second there. That's my bad. Whoopsie. What was I doing? I was talking about my job. I don't know how much how much more I want to talk about my job, just because, like, you know, privacy. Small. Hold on, let me see how small I can get. 1 second. That's the smallest I can get. This, hold on. I'm just chilling up here. I'm just chilling up here on this, I'm just hanging out, man. I'm just having a good time. You ever chill on top of a... Oh! You ever chill on top of a... On top of a fence? That's not even a fence, that's like a wall. People walk by here every day and they're like, "Oh my god, what is this little tiny creature? What is that?" And I'm like, man, wish I knew. I'm just a little guy. I don't do anything. I just chill. Oh my god, Stardew Valley! Guys, I love Stardew Valley. Guys, do I stream Stardew Valley at some point? I miss doing Stardew Valley streams. My VTuber debut was a Stardew Valley stream. Did you guys know that? It's lost media now, but that was my VTuber debut. Was Stardew Valley. Yes. I'll do another Stardew Valley stream at some point. It'll happen, chat. I swear to you. It'll happen. I'm gonna get bigger again. You can behold me in all my glory. Chat, I'm going to stay live for a bit longer, but I'm getting a bit tired. I'm gonna stay live a bit longer though. Actually, let's see if there's a game we can play. A bit smaller. I'm gonna open Steam. Library. What do I already have that we can just play right now? How tall is your character? Not very tall, like 5'6" maybe. All of my characters are like roughly the same height as me, just cause, like, you know, we keep it real. I don't like to. I'm proud about my height. I don't like exaggerate my height to make myself be taller. I'm very proud of my height, and like, yeah. The real answer is I'm just too lazy to think of a different height. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I just don't want to think of a new height. just a average size little guy. Just an average size guy. characters are the exact same height. And it's amazing. My Sona is smaller. Aww. Wait, what does your Sona look like? Let me see. Send it over. Send over your Sona, please. Please. I just want to see. Please give. Also, let me check something. Dude, Soup really just went crazy and left. That's insane. I think I broke Soup. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think I destroyed Soup. That's crazy. Oh. Wait, what? Why didn't I get a notification? Stupid. Hold on, let me check something. Soup? Huh? You... What? What? Huh? Huh? What do you mean you ate Soup? Surely. Surely not. Brother. Shut up. Oh. What the world? Why did I get a notification? Chat! I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm tired. I have work tomorrow morning. And I have a job to do. So. I sent. Awesome, I'll take a look at it in a bit. I am going to raid the person who made... Well, I'm going to raid the person who made my emote. We're gonna raid Kai. Chat, thank you so much for joining the stream, hanging out, having a good time. It's been an honor. I really appreciate you guys just coming in, hanging out, having a good time. Chat,